Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna talk about the things that chickens can't eat, because when you feed them chicken scraps you don't really think about what's beneficial for their health or their egg production or not, because you think chickens eat everything, right? There are some things that chickens don't do well on. It can affect their egg production or their health. So today we're gonna pay some attention to those things. I got myself the leftovers of a cauliflower. You see? We're gonna cut that up later and feed that to the chickens. First I want to talk about 7 to 8 things that are not beneficial for the health of chickens and not beneficial for their egg production, right? We're going to start off with a list of the things that you should not feed your chickens if you want them to be healthy and if you want them to have a healthy and strong egg production. Yogurt, raw meat, dog or cat food. I know the dog and cat food are a real issue because they contain a lot of salt and stuff like that, you know, so they're really specific to a dog or a cat. Rotten or moldy food, banana peels, oranges, lemons, you know, so citrus fruit, too much bread, chocolate or candy, cheese, which is new for me because I thought like cheese, you know, should be good, but it's not. Salt, onion or garlic. Yeah, these things are not beneficial for the health of your chickens, and they will eat them. Because before I read this, I used to just cut up the onion and the leek. Leek is also one of them, and put it in the food scraps and feed it to the chickens. But now I know that it's not beneficial for their health. I will automatically stop doing that, of course. Me, I'm used to not wasting anything. So I save everything, right? But I reuse it. It's not like I'm hoarding stuff, but I reuse it. So let's say I take down a fence or something around the homestead, or I break down an old shed or something. I always save as much material as possible. So the wood, sometimes even the nails, things like that. You know, if they're still straight and clean, I save them. It might look funny, but because I don't have clear access to everything right away, sometimes I need a nail, just 1 or 2, and my nails are finished. And then it's easy and convenient that I can go into the shed and pull up a bucket of old nails, and I can still proceed with what I need to proceed with, right? Just like food, the same. My waste is really low. So, like yesterday I did the cauliflower. I'm always looking at this, and it's always a shame to throw away this much vegetable, but I'm not gonna eat it. I don't know if you can eat it. I think you can, but I'm not used to it, so I'm not eating it myself. So instead I feed it to the chickens. This part is the hard part, but I'm still gonna feed it to them as long as it's manageable for them to eat, size-wise. So we're gonna make this all a lot smaller in a minute. But for now, let's prepare everything to the point I can use it in my dicer. Now we can pull the greens off. Nice one. Okay. Now we get to the hard bit. We're gonna use that too, because the chickens love it. We have to make it manageable for them. So prepare this. Put this away. A while back I bought a dicer on Amazon. I put it in hot water and it melted, but it still works. And it was like, that's like what, $15, something like that. But it's yeah, it's great, you know. Makes life a lot easier. Okay. To make cut it a little bit smaller, like this, because the leaves they can pick apart, but this one is really hard. They can swallow it whole, that's not a problem, but to break it up with their beak, it's gonna be too tough for them. I noticed that I was feeding them grains and pellets, and during the summer they were doing great, and they always laid eggs on the grains and on the pellets. But winter time they don't lay. So to me it was like, okay, that's kind of normal, because yeah, birds don't lay eggs in the winter. So I never paid it any mind. And this winter was a really soft winter, so I let them out once in a while. You know, there was still grass and everything, but every time that I let them out, they came back in, and the next day they laid the egg. So I observed them a little bit, and I saw that when I let them out, they go for the greens right away. Grass, they love grass. I don't know why. If I pile everything up, all the weeds and stuff from the garden, they always go for the grass first. And that's when I realized that to lay the eggs, they needed their greens, you know. Their pellets and their grains, I normally put sunflower oil over them when it's really cold. That seems to calm them down, and I think it warms them up better, you know. But yeah, anytime they eat greens, they lay eggs, so I made more effort of saving my greens to feed the chickens. It makes them happy, makes them relax, you know. So that's always a good thing. If they're happy, I'm happy. This is what I like about the dicer. You see parts like this, they can eat this. They can swallow this perfectly. They're gonna love it. So, yes, so these are the last of the hard bits. What my motivation for this type of lifestyle is that I like to have a certain feeling of freedom. And if that means that life is a little bit tougher, but I'm able to reap the fruit of my labor, then I'm okay. You know? And I've noticed that being experienced in certain things, so that makes you more independent, right? It gives you a certain feeling of satisfaction. You stand stronger in conversations because you've experienced certain things. It's not that you read about them or you heard about them. You satisfied the feeling of what something is like. You understand me a little bit? You know? And especially nowadays with all the videos online and things like that, we get so much examples on how we can do something in our natural state. We try to experience what we learn, but now it comes to a point that there's so much information around that we're not acting on. It starts to become a burden, you know. So when you get to do what you experience or what you see, it appeals to your natural state. You get that feeling of satisfaction, of achievement when you do it yourself, and it keeps your mind healthy to be able to know that you're able to do things. You know? It calms the nerves. It helps you to be yourself naturally. You don't have to fight it. You don't have to wake up and force yourself to do things. So I like this lifestyle because I'm reliant on what I do and my own capability. That's one part that I don't guess about. What I can't do, or what I don't know, or what I don't have experience in, I try to educate myself about it. You know, experiment with it. I try to do it, make mistakes, and then I learn from the mistakes, so I don't have to make the mistakes. That's why I like this lifestyle. It's a more humane way. It's an honest way of living. If you do what you need to do and you work hard on the things that you are supposed to do, then you will get the reward equal to your work. If you don't work hard enough, if you're lazy in this lifestyle, then you can't complain when you're cold in the winter. You should have been gathering wood during the summer. No? Getting to the point. Yes, this one needs to be clean, but we're almost done, so this should be okay. Here we go. These are the hard bits, these are the leafy bits. This should be small enough for them to eat. We can take this one out. This one needs to be clean so it won't press it through anymore. But I'm almost done anyway. Fill this up and see if it all fits. Normally you would throw this away. You would have to go to a garbage plant. They would have to use energy to break this down. And so in fact you're wasting the energy that this can provide again. Or you compost. Actually compost is also pretty cool, which a lot of people do already, but still. And now I'm using this to create energy, because healthy chickens lay a lot of eggs, and what's the vitamins that are in this cauliflower leaf will go straight into the eggs, and that's energy for me again to go and gather more for the chickens. So this is nice, huh? Normally you would throw this away. Okay, let's feed the chickens. Ladies are ready for some food. Deliciousness. Look at that, look at that. Good stuff. Move this. So I usually feed them the greens before their pellets because they really love their pellets. And if I feed them, they fill up on the pellets, then it's going to be difficult for them to get to their greens, you know. So during the morning they'll thrive on the pellets, and then by the time it's evening they're going to be hungry again, so they're not going to eat all the greens. So now I'm going to let them finish up the greens, and then I'm going to wait 2 hours. They should finish in like 45 minutes. Then I'm going to wait 2 hours, and then after 2 hours they're going to get pellets mixed with grains. Then they're going to finish that one up, and then I leave them free to roam, eat bugs, you know, live the good life. I hope there's some information in this video that is useful for you, or it's just entertaining. And I hope you have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe. Click the like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and enjoy your day. Peace.